I'm going to take a break, I think. Xenotech. Nimbus. Oh, he gave me the whole... Why would you do that? No. Iris. Kobayashi Maru transponder. I can't get one of them though. Or maybe I can from the dilithium. Kobayashi Maru accept. Beacon of Kalis. What the fuck? Similar to transwarp engines. Covariant adaptive. Okay, before I need to look at that stuff in detail and then highlight it probably. Okay, continue. Plus, what? Oh, come on. Running out of paper. Just find a blank sheet. There we go. Oh.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Come on, let's zoom in.
Target's shields have failed.
Ugh. Do some gas.
Rear shields failing.
Okay, let's go.
Hull integrity below 50%. 4 shields failing. Right shields failing.
Come on, I need to get out of stealth. I need to heal.
Hull
Oh, right, I have
integrity
healed.
below 75%.
I have healed. I didn't die at least. I must have come close. I need to stop relying on stealth.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Right shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%.
Oh, that is pathetic. That's because you didn't put your cloak up. I was trying to be helpful. That isn't good. The phaser damage, so that wouldn't, anti-proton would have helped. Okay, try and keep everyone alive.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Okay, after this, I'm going to do a little video on that tank guy's build, just for my own sake.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Uh, I need to work out my tank and spank really. Okay, they're not coming. They are coming from
Warning. Ship is
They
under
are.
attack.
There's my W. Oh. I should not have got that single loss. That's shameful. Sleep before someone farms me for another kill. Alright, I suppose now is the time before I queue up again. Alright. This is the build given to me by a guy who survived really well. Oh, hold that. I think it's one of these chat filters, isn't it? Right, here we go. So let's talk about Jay's build. And I will then stop the stream and I will highlight this. So, a simulated deflector array. Not sure that's particularly anything. There's simulated transwarp engines. Delta Alliance warp core. Self-teleport. Teleport into stealth, that's really nice. Delta Alliance Trajector warp core. Elite Fleet Adaptive Covariant Shield Array Mark 14 Adapt Cap 2 Res All Res B. Adaptive shielding 10 for 30 seconds by 2%. That looks really important. Chellium deplating plus 16 damage resistance. Capacity. Right. Bounty Hunter's Friend, I think that was mentioned before. Energy damage resistance. Okay. Weapon sensor enhancer. That's probably torpedo launcher. I wonder if that's going for the 3-piece. That's not really that. Plus 40 ablative hull plating. Okay. Threat analysis. 37% damage resistance. That's pretty incredible. Temple disentanglement suite. 2 set. Oh yeah, crit. That's the crit stuff. And maximum shield cap, but shield cap's not really that important. Okay, Beacon of Kalis would be useful. Put you up here. Beacon of Kalis. Temporary shielded data core. Where do you get? That looks really important. Red matter capacitor, you need to get that from these. They're just Nimbus you don't really need to care about. Rechargeable batteries, so he's using his batteries, his regen, and repairs offline shields, so he's banking the batteries. Source of separation, I never really found that much use. Molecular cohesion, unless that's part of a set bonus for reinforced shielding. Molecular cohesion, okay, again. I don't know, we need to look into reinforced shielding, what that does. Bioneural infusion units. Hull capacity is good. And plus 25% crit sev, which is good if you're up for damage, but... Right. Hanger, Yukawa pirates. Reducing accuracy is pretty cool. But warp burst capacitor. Become untargetable for 5 seconds. A duplicate at current location. Picard maneuver. That's awesome. Don't need them. Inhibiting turrets. Kinetic. Sustained prototype matter. Shield capacitor. Repairs offline shields. Obelisk Rip Core, okay. And repair shields again. I'm seeing a lot of shields coming back. Reactive anti-proton cascade emitter. Oh, that's the one. Taunts plus 100 energy damage resistance. That was the one I was looking at. This is the one I was thinking of getting. 100% damage resistance for 20 seconds. Reflects up to 200% incoming energy damage back at the target. So if they don't stop shooting, which they won't, most of them. Computer assisted flight algorithms. Against the primary target, plus 20. Non-flacking weapon attacks against the primary target. Plus 40 speed. Flanking against the primary target. Okay. Glorious charge, I have that. That's for flight speed and oh, that's for charging at people. Oh, and he's got a universal cloaking device on. So he's not going for... Well, he might be actually. No, I don't think he is. Okay, warp core. I like the... Okay, enhanced. How does he have so many slots? Maybe that's what you get for a fleet ship. Plus 16. All damage resistance, not that great. Fluid is just runaway, I've got that. I've got that too. Cooldown. Nothing amazing. How does he get all these? Has he got? He's got 2 neutronium allies. And an enhanced monotonium, which also gives power transfer. Molecular cohesion modifier. All damage resistance based on number of targets. Right, so that's just a quick kind of shopping list for how to be a tank. We'll go over it one more time and then I'm going to stop the stream and highlight this. So, a simulated deflector array is probably going for that multi-generative shield array. Similar to transwarp engines. That's transwarp. Hang on. Delta Alliance warp core. Teleport. I really like that warp core. And I really like this shield as well. Does it replace my I think I should get these two, shouldn't I? 1, 2. Bounty Hunter's Friend. 37 energy defense. Weapon enhancer. Ablative hull healing. Threat analysis matrix. Physical and kinetic damage resilience. Veteran sniper blast. Yeah, I bet it isn't. Temporal disentanglement suite. That's just crit. What I'm really looking for. Let's have a look. 50%. Temporally shielded data core looks incredibly important. Those transponder would be really nice. I should really go into rechargeable batteries, but I hate using rechargeables. Molecular cohesion. Plus 25 to 70. So it's not so much the AoE on the enemy, it's the plus 25 to 70 damage resilience. Okay, warp burst capacitor, a warp mirage. Right, so let's make a note of the ones I'm really keen on. I'm really keen on warping forward. So warp burst capacitor. I really like the look of that. That's all just weapons, that doesn't really matter. Warp core. Elite. These are all just options, I think. I don't have 3 warp cores. Transwarp. None against the primary target. I'll never have a chance to hit anything. W cap. Don't care about. I prefer, if possible, to use things that. Let's go back again. So the warp burst capacitor. Let's have another look at that. What else? What's the one? Teleport. We like that. Delta Alliance trajectory. Delta Alliance trajector. Warp. That's definitely something I can get, and that gives me another kapow instead of this thing. What does that do? Yeah, big deal. The Trellium D, that's just boring and efficient. No. Yeah, that's just crit. Nothing great. It's the adaptant. Reduces plasma, reduces by 15%. Good grief. Adaptive shielding. Right, so the elite fleet adaptive covariant shield array. Doesn't matter about the mark. Adapt cap to Resol. I've seen this before, but I've never bothered to do it. But I'm thinking I need to. Yeah, no. Bounty Hunter's friend. Temporarily shielded data core. Plus 50. It needs an honourable mention, doesn't it? Temporary shielded data core. No. That's molecular cohesion modifier. Okay. So warp burst capacitor looks like a lot of fun. That's the one I really want. What about this computer assisted flight algorithms? No, I'm not sure about that. But okay. The warp burst capacitor. The reactive antiproton. That's the one I really want, but that's a Lobi ship. I looked that up. Reactive antiproton cascade emitter. And that basically, anyone that hits you hits themselves. You hit yourself. Reflect damage for AoE. Yes. And I've really got to start thinking about sticking some neutronium on. Delta Alliance warp core. Improved evasive maneuvers looks good. That should be a rep one, shouldn't it? So I should be able to get that from rep. Delta Alliance. Trajector singularity, is that right? I don't want to get it wrong. Trajector warp core. What's the difference? One of them. Warp core. Warbirds, only usable by warbirds. Let's not get that one. High proficient engines. Well, let's just get the warp core. Warp core. Finding a good warp core has always been a bit difficult. 1 minute. I don't care about that. Just teleport 5 km forward from yes. Just yes. Make sure it's the warp core. Nothing else. Yep. Select. Fill. I've got the dilithium for it. Okay. I haven't got the dilithium for it. I've used all my dilithium up. Alright, time to dilithium exchange. Click on that and then sell. Click on that. There we go. 100. Just slowly spending all my Zen on dilithium. Ready. Okay. Fill. Right, so whilst I'm doing that, so that's one of the pieces of the puzzle. How not to disintegrate in one shot, one pop in PvP, and this is one of them. But there's various alternatives, but being able to just jump, for me, being able to pop away. Okay, we'll close that for now. No, we're not. Keep that open. Can we keep that open? Can we shrink it down a bit? Put you over here. Right, whilst we wait for that to load in, you've got hull regen going on. Hull capacity plus 40. I don't see any hull regen, but anyway, whatever. Okay, the covariant shield. How does that compare with what I'm using at the moment? What shield am I using? My Aegis. 880. A short period, stacks up to 5 times. It's just not good enough. What's the Aegis set bonus out of interest? More details. I've had this Aegis from... I get Aegis from the start. I'll be very sad to see it go back. Once every 30 seconds. Deflector away. All damage for 0.5% every 30 seconds. It's just not as good, is it? Let's close that. Oh, it gives more regen, but that doesn't matter. It reduces disruptor damage by 15, and when shields are hit, adaptive shielding gives 1 charge, increasing your shield's resistance by 2% for 30 seconds. 10 charges, that's 20% extra resistance. Reduces all energy use by 10%. So you've got a 20% reduction to 15, so that's 25 and 35. 35% reduction versus practically nothing. I think that shield is a key aspect to this all. And what was the other thing? So I've got getting the Delta Alliance trajector thingy. I'm going to have a look in the fleet for covariant shield arrays. I'm going to get the reactive anti-proton from the ship, the Lobi ship. Warp burst capacitor. Why did I like that so much? I think it's another jump, isn't it? Become untargetable for 5 seconds. Always useful. Okay, shall I look that one up? Okay, let's grab this, collect rewards. Oh, it's falling in a hole somewhere. Damn it. Right, let's gonna miss my credums, but so be it. Or was it impulse? I got a 2 set. Probably should be doing that. What am I? Oh yeah, I've got this Mako set on for damage, but that's not what I need. I did collect it, didn't I? Just check. What was it? It wasn't a shield. It was the hell? Did that just disappear? What's wrong with you? Reputation. What was it called? It was called Delta Alliance Singularly Core, is it? So it's a core. On all transwarp abilities, so it's a core. Warp core. Alright, well let's search here. DE. L Delta. Oh. What is wrong with this game? We try that again, shall we? Should we spend another massive amount of money? No, there it is. Just before I started. That would be annoying. Making two of them. Why did you disappear? Anyway, put you in there. What? This for a warbird, is it? Did I check warbird? Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh! That was an expensive mistake to make, and I actually specifically tried to get the other. Whoa! Let's try that again. Warp core, but warbirds not usable by warbirds. That's because the thing didn't update. Holy crap, that's a lot of dilithium just to throw away. Let's try that again. It's the one that looks like a crown of your federation. Right. Okay, so warp burst capacitor. Where'd you get that from? Probably something ridiculously expensive. Warp burst capacitor. Okay. Same from the heavy cruiser refit. Oh, okay. The players can obtain the starship from any ship and shuttle requisitions officer for 75,000. That's not bad. What does it give me again? Yeah. Decoy and teleport. The card maneuver. Fine by me if I haven't got it already. Constellation heavy cruiser refit. We can go and do that. Are you kidding me? Oh. Oh. What the? Okay, well, let's do that. 100. Bloody hell. That really hurt. Okay, dilithium, exchange, withdraw. Okay. That's that, and we can get the warp, but we're going to need even more dilithium for the Yeep, dock. Let's go and requisition that ship then. So we're going to get the Delta Alliance trajector warp core the second time, non-Warbird one, and then we're going to get the warp burst capacitor, the elite field sheet adaptive covariant I need to get from my fleet, which I could do, and I probably should do, and I'm going to do it, even though it hurts a lot to get rid of Aegis. Manage ships, acquire ships, requisition ship equipment, acquire ships. Well, first of all I need like 80,000 fucking flipping dilithium exchange. Right. Cells in. Another 100. Submit offer. Okay. Just burning through my Zen. Not really very happy about that, but okay, let's get this ship. Acquire ship. And it's going to be Constellation Heavy Cruiser refit Tier 3. Well, set Constellation. Variable unlockable. Do I have to have the Constellation? Heavy Cruiser refit. Is that it? Heavy Cruiser refit. Make sure I get the right flipping one. About 15% off, that's handy. Warp burst capacitor console. Right. Cancel. What else we got? As long as I just get the warp part. That looks kind of cool. Dakota, let's have a look. Me. Cheyenne, no. Yeah, if you could crunch that in even more, it would be better. Okay, buy ship. Gulp. I just hate to get it wrong. Right, okay. Rename. HCR Picard. HCR Picard. Okay. Done. Okay, at least it was dilithium and not Zen. Although it was the equivalent of about 300 Zen, but it's still not too bad really. Right. HCR Picard or H, is it that one? I'm sure I chose a different look than that. Didn't I? Yeah. Right, let's make sure I don't discard all these. Make sure they're not wide angle or anything stupid. No, they're all rubbish. You gain any... Don't get anything from mastery or anything. No. I don't know what I get rid of though. That's the trouble. Okay. Probably decommission it once I've yoinked the or stick it in the dry dock once it's done. Okay. Duplicate a current location for 5 seconds. 1 minute recharge is nice. We'll close you. There's no mastery. Just dry dock you. Yep. You. What? Okay. Reputation, collect reward. Let's hope this one works. Okay, so ship, warp core, Delta Alliance. Okay. Warp burst. What can I put in? Sticky web could get rid of, or disable weapons. I mean, sticky web is fun. Oh, I don't know. Second, I think we're going to get rid of sticky web. Yeah, let's get rid of the sticky web and stick in warp bubble, whatever it's called. Warp burst bubble instead of sticky web. I'm going to miss you, sticky web. You were a lot of fun, but I get the Picard maneuver instead. Kind of important. Right, let's up we get. We're going to fly to fleet and get the adaptive covariant shield array. Right, where do we get the adaptive shield? Adaptive shield covariant array. Covariant shield array. No, adaptive fleet. Where to get it? Fleet space shields. They are through the Fleet Starbase and Fleet Colony World. So let's go to the Fleet Starbase, and then that's to be the end of this little video on Jay's build. We'll call this Jay's build. Right, teleport. Fleet Starbase. Go. I've got survival, but I haven't got there's a shield absorption. Although this is going to help with the shield absorption, isn't it? But then it's time to say goodbye to Aegis, and I love Aegis. Right, what's this then? This is my Picard maneuver. That's flipping awesome. But that is part of the emergency escape route. Where are you? There you are. Did I see you? Picard maneuver. Is that already you there? Right, then I'm just going to stick that there because I really don't want to be doing that at the wrong time. Okay, dock. So we've got the warp burst capacitor, tick. We've got the Delta Alliance trajectory warp thing from rep, tick. and we're going to get the fleet thing tick, and then the only one that I really need to look into is the reactive antipone cascade emitter. That'll be good. And then I've really got to start looking into absorption. But once we've got this one, this should definitely help. Oh, you're taking forever. Right. So where do we represent? Is it down here for ships? Shields. What have we got here? Operations Quartermaster. Fleet supplies. I want us to start contributing again. Right, advanced shields, elite shields. Right, it is covariant shield array, adapt. Adapt, cap 2, resol. Can't read that. Res B. Cap 2, resol, res B. What's res B versus res A? Oh yeah, okay, so phaser, polaron or Chechian, but everyone goes for anti-proton for some reason. So it's that one. Bye. Deep breath, bye. I really don't want to mess this up. Adapt, cap 2, res B, done. This is something I should have done a long time ago, but I didn't. But okay, let's have a look at this shield. Get another shield. So it's the wrong thing. Oh, that's a relief. I thought I bought the wrong shield there for a second. What's it called? It's called adaptive. Adapt. Okay. Let's upgrade it. How many shields have I got? Not many. I'll start making my shield things again. Not enough to lithium. Okay. Lithium exchange, sell Zen. Disabled. Stop me from selling anymore. 100. Submit offer. Make sure I don't mess it up. Yeah. Right. Draw. Okay. Okay. Okay, and that'll do because I don't really want to equip. Right. Hi, sort. What are you? Adaptive emergency systems, plus 50. Odyssey. It's pretty good, that. Plus 30 damage. Plus 50 all damage resistance rating. Health equals less than 50%. Can I put that on, or is that... No. Oh, that's the adaptive. Okay, that's looking good. I've upgraded... upgraded my shield to the Elite Fleet Adaptive. Doesn't give you much shield regen compared to the Elite one or my Aegis, but it does give you a lot more resistance and burst resistance. I put in the Warp Core, the Delta Alliance Warp Core. Let's see what improved invasive maneuvers, more details. Plus 25 when using evasive maneuvers, that's nice. Erases enemy mines, torpedoes, turrets and small craft from within. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That whole Delta's... maybe that's something I work to, the whole Delta Alliance set. And just every 2 minutes just delete everything. Okay, that's pretty sweet. And let's face it, I'm not using the Mako stuff really. Delta Alliance set looks cool. I think I'm going to work on that, but I'm not in any rush because it's a hell of a lot of dilithium. Okay. Let's go through this build even more. So, I got the Warp Core, the Delta Warp Core, and I'm going to work for the 4 set because it's amazing for PvP. We've got the Elite Fleet Adaptive Regenerative Shield Array. That's going to really help. And I got hold of the Picard Maneuver, which is the Warp Burst Capacitor, which is great, but it replaced my Sticky Web, which I did enjoy doing. I've got a number of trash, in my opinion, trash things for the sake of getting Battle Cloak. Now, this ship allows me to have Battle Cloak, but I think I might try and build another ship which doesn't, and then I'll have 3 more consoles to play with, which I can start putting damage absorption in. But yeah, I think that'll do for my little video on Jay's builds. And one last recap before I reset the stream. Stop there is. Let's bring it up again. Chat. It's so easy. The trouble is, you get these tips from people, which is very kind of them. No chip whispers. No zone. There we go. The thing that reflects. What ship do they recommend? Time ships account wide. Account wide ships probably a good thing to upgrade. Right. One last look at Jay's build before I stop and restart the stream. So we're looking at molecular cohesion nullifier, plus 25 to 70 all damage resistance based on the number of targets. It's going to be 75. Monotone ally, Newtonium ally, and then an enhanced Newtonium EPS. So we've got 2 Newtoniums possibly. Xenotech resilience module. There's another one. Bioneural gel. Fluid phase is just to disappear and run away. Cloaking device. So he's cloaking. Glorious Charge is just to run into people. So I thought actually Glorious Charge for a PvP. It is taking up a spot, but you are getting into combat without having to use your burst stuff. You know, without decaying your power to shields and defense. Computer assisted flight algorithms. When you attack things, you get reactive, you get defense. Reactive anti-proton cascade emitter. That's the one that bounces stuff back, and that's the low buy ship. That's my next thing to get. Warp core. Repairs shields instantly. Could be an important thing. Again, repairs shields instantly. These are just weapons. I think weapons is whatever you feel like, although he has got the inhibiting phaser which will can turn their engines off, which is always good. Warp burst capacitor, we've just been doing through that. That's the Picard maneuver from the tier 3 ship. Binaural infusion. Hull capacity. Molecular cohesion modifier. Yeah, that gives you the defense depending on how many people are hitting you. Temporally shielded data core, 50% physical damage. Science. That's something I need to look into. Let's have a look at that. Let's write that down. Temporarily temporarily shielded data core, and that probably links to the one above it, which is no, it doesn't. Temporarily shielded data core. Well, it's a massive amount of defense and resistance. Threat analysis matrix. Plus 37 resistance rating. He's got an awful lot of combined resistance rating, isn't he? Weapon sensor analysis. What? Why? Doesn't seem to have anything that great to it. Ablative, plus 40 ablative. Bounty Hunter, plus 37 energy damage resistance. It's all the synergy of all this. So, similar deflector, similar transport engines, Delta Alliance Warp Core, that's the thing I got, which is cool. So we got the Warp Core burst, teleport, and you've got the Picard teleport. So there's an awful lot of teleporting going on, but that's me. And then there's the Elite Fleet Adaptive Covariant Shield Array. So I got that. We've got that. I'm going to test it. We'll queue up. And I think that's probably the end of this video. I'm just going to go and test it all out now in a space fight. But that's going to take a while for the queue to pop.